Greetings, folks, and welcome to my entry to JLS Comics' 2K sub giveaway contest. So, first of all, congratulations, Mr. JLS, for 2,000 subscribers. I'll leave a link down below to his contest video if any of you would like to enter. If I'm not mistaken, you have only this week to enter before it ends. Excuse me. I would also like to please prize tag Mr. Joker68. So if I win, please send him the prize. I'll leave a link down below to his channel. Alright, let's get to it. So the rules are as always, you need to be 18 or older, check. You need to be subscribed, check. And there are two things you need to do. Number one is you need to, your favorite um, comic book, comic book story. Yeah, your favorite comic book story crossover. I'm not saying this right. Your favorite crossover comic book story? Yeah, you need to give your favorite. Alright, I already struggled with saying that. I'll struggle with the next part too. Most likely. Okay, so I haven't read that many comics yet, especially not many crossovers. Honestly, I don't know if I even read any. I did recently read one that seems to fit the criteria, so I'm just gonna put it. I don't know if it's exactly that, but fuck it, we're gonna go on. And that is Domination Factor, Fantastic Four, Lost in Space Time. I think it counts as a crossover because you have the Fantastic Four, you got Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, the Vision, Captain America. I mean, I assume those guys don't usually hang together on a regular basis. You also have Doctor Strange in there too. So I hope it counts. So, well, it's actually the only crossover story I read, to be honest, but it's my favorite so far. So, right, in the story we have Scarlet Witch, we have the Fantastic Four, the Vision. We kind of have Doctor Strange, Captain America. Now they're all. Well, we have Loki here. Oh, we have Loki. He's in a costume that's just. I would show you the costume, but I can't because I'm gonna start laughing. So I'll leave a link to my thoughts video. You need to go see that costume. Uh, I wish the actor who plays Loki would be in that costume at least once. I would love to have a picture of that. That is just, right, sorry. Back up. So anyway, in the story, we have Loki has done some shenanigans. He twisted time and space, as they do in these comics. And so there's a new future where the Fantastic Four haven't become the Fantastic Four. Basically, everyone's lives are different. And so, all these heroes that they are, the way they are then, they don't exist like that anymore. So they're floating in a sort of between dimension thingy. I don't know, my dimension knowledge is not that broad. So anyway, they're floating. What are they going to do? They lost Doctor Strange. So then, Scarlet Witch, yeah, Scarlet Witch says that they can just go to find themselves in this dimension, or in this universe, in this dimension, and that way, figure things out from there. So they all go and look for themselves, how their lives are. It was really interesting to see. A little sad too with Ben Grimm because in here he hasn't turned into the Thing obviously, and he has a little girl and a lady who I assume is his love interest is not blind in this one. So, you know, he has a family, so obviously he doesn't want to let that go. Reed still works as a scientist, of course. Captain America has never been frozen. He was just in a retirement home. Scarlet Witch tells fortune. A bit cheesy, but I liked it. Johnny's a race car driver. It fits. And Susan and Iron Tony Stark, Iron Man, they're married. That one was something. I was like, holy shit. Well, I've never seen those are not two I would think of as together, to be honest. But, well, you know, Susan's into that into science boys, so not too far off. And the Vision doesn't exist actually here, I think, because he couldn't find a body. So anyway, they all find their bodies and they meet up, and what do we do next? And then Doctor Strange appears, but it's not Doctor Strange, it's Loki. And Richard figures this out because as he was running out of the building where he works in this universe, he saw Doctor Strange in that universe, then in that dimension. And then, obviously, then it stops and till the next issue, which I'll probably never get. Yes, that was the story. It was interesting to see how they all work together. I mean, I early on I learned about superheroes through cartoons, and they didn't have crossovers overs there. I can't talk today, and they had crossovers there. So it was interesting to see it in a comic. Yes, that was. I don't know if I said it correctly. So yes, that is my favorite and only crossover story. If it does in fact count as a crossover story. Hi, that costume. All right, we're gonna gently, don't fall. Right, and now for part two because I bored you long enough. On part two, you need recommend two YouTube channels, comic YouTube channels that everyone should go check out and subscribe. That is a hard one. There's so many. But I'll narrow it down to two for now. Just can only imagine the length of my description and the length of this video. So we're gonna go with two. Number one is because I can't go every other comic video without mentioning Chris. So OMG Chris. Many of you know him. Many of you love him. Chris is just awesome. He really is. If you want to watch someone that'll, bring you back the passion for comics or collecting, Chris is definitely your guy. He's awesome. He really is. I mean, I've known Chris for almost a year, let me tell you. I'm so happy we met. So yes, definitely go check out Chris, and you'll have Freedom there too. Freedom is adorable. But yes, definitely go check out Chris. I wonder if he sneezed right now. Alright, and the second channel is the Comic Crypt of Castle Hills. Mr. Castle just really is awesome. I love watching his videos. There's so much history. I mean, you learn about so many comics and all the things he did as a kid. That is really, really cool. And all the toys. Especially love the videos where he tells stories about his childhood. Those are especially my favorite. I mean, if you want to learn about the 60s and 70s, about toys and old comics, you should really go check out Mr. Castle. And so that is it. I'll leave links to the channels down below. And as you can, I don't know if you guessed, but this is supposed to be a Joker. You can thank Chan for the suggestion. You know who he reminds me of? In Danny Phantom, there's that episode where there's a circus manager. I think I made him look like that manager a bit. Uh, it's just so shit. Well, I guess as long as he's scary, and he does look scary. He really does. Okay, I'm gonna go put him down on his face. Because even I'm a little worried, and I made him, yeah? So that is it, folks. I'm gonna go lock this guy and call Batman. Bye.